Oklahoma City. That's the location for the Warriors. One of the all-time greats to be sure, and still at the height of his game. Stephen Curry aiming to put on a show and lead his team as they prepare for the Thunder. Warriors. Thunder. Tip-off right after this. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how. They answer the bell.
Now Golden State's starting five. Alperen Şengün out there with Song. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Curry in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, Lonzo Ball out there with McCollum. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Kessler in at the five. RJ, this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And it's George missing. Curry with it. Pass to Song. Now Oubre. He's guarded by McCollum. Şengün with a screen on McCollum. Oubre can't get it to go. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Cleveland. Now here is George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Pass to Song. Here's Kuminga. And it's sent back by George. Ball with it. Back to George. From outside the arc. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 5 points so far.
Quick decision right there from George. Not giving the D any time to react.
Oubre outside. Pass to Song. Over Davis. Misses off the left iron.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Can't connect from short range. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball finds Kessler. They get a hand on it. Here's McCollum. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Now Curry. Paul George missing from long range. Pass to Song. Back to Curry, over George. Curry can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
McCollum against Oubre. McCollum passes to Kessler. Shoots over Curry. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Oubre outside. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got his third bucket of the night. Oklahoma City trailing. Ball, the pass to Kessler. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
First team foul.
And Kessler, no good on that one. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. To the middle. And Kessler throws it down.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Curry. He's got 9. Pass to Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's George. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Here's Curry. The Thunder pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Now, here's Ball. Still without a basket. 6 to shoot. Here's George. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. And here's the fast break. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Now here's Curry. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Williams against Edwards. Pass to Mobo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Poole. From 10 feet out. Wiseman with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 4. Done outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here is Hield. Here's Stephens. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Wiseman. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Poole against Dunn. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, when you foul Poole, now you got to really wrap him up and foul him, or he will find a way to muscle through that for a shot, and he's automatic from the free throw line.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
Now, here's Poole, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Here's Oladipo. It's blocked. And here is Hield. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And Williams drops them both. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Oladipo against Hield. Dunn right side. It's stolen by Edwards. Poole on the wing. Dunn covering.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First personal foul.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Poole against Dunn. Pass to Gay. It's stolen by Wiseman.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Dunn misses. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
Now done after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Edwards looking it over. Oladipo against Hield. Poole on the wing. Can they get it? It's good from long range. Poole's got 6. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The Thunder leading by 4. C.J. McCollum out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Davis. And it's George in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Ball. Still yet to score. To the inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Here's Davis following the basket by Stephen Curry. And finished off by Weissman.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Oubre outside. They set the screen. And the jam by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Outside, George. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Teardrop shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult
To match up with.
The first one falls. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Curry kicks to Oubre. Over McCollum. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender. And, of course, Anthony Davis doing just as much. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Off the inbound. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Oubre.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Ball finds Kessler. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oubre outside. Ball against Curry. The 3. No good that time.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night. Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
McCollum with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. George with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry passes to Şengün. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Kuminga the pass to Oubre. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Şengün with a screen on Ball. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Curry deciding where to go with it. Inside. Stolen by Kessler. McCollum against Curry. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now Ball. He has yet to score. Kessler the screen. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
George against Kuminga. And George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Warriors trail by 13. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Thunder making a change here. Heald's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Edwards comes in for Şengün. And Poole subbed in for Kuminga. On defense, Oklahoma City. Here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
For someone who doesn't get to the line very often, it's good to see Ball putting some pressure on the defense.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That's good from Ball.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.